One Fox News personality has had a great week as the network deals with the fallout from firing top-rated host Tucker Carlson. While the news hasn't been great for Carlson or Fox News, it has been a historic week for popular co-host Greg Gutfeld. Gutfeld continues to be the most dominant force in cable news as a co-host of both The Five and also his late-night show Gutfeld. The popular host also just announced a new book, titled The King of Late Night, which will be released July 25, and details how Gutfeld destroyed the mainstream late-night landscape of heavyweights and became the host of the #1 late-night show in all of television. On Wednesday night, The Five was the most-watched show on all of cable news with a whopping 2.62 million total views. In the same 5 p.m. Eastern Time timeslot, CNN's Situation Room brought in a dismal 698,000 total viewers, and Newsmax's Frontline had 282,000. A separate report also notes how Gutfeld's late-night show has brought in historic viewership for Fox News. The show replaced news program Fox News at Night in April 2021, and has made double-digit gains on Fox since, with a 44% boost in total viewers and a 25% gain in the key 25 to 54 age demographic. Since its debut, Gutfeld has averaged 1.9 million total viewers and 332,000 in the key demo. That audience has only grown from the debut. Its first episode brought in about 1.7 million viewers total and 318,000 demo viewers, a strong showing that topped all of cable news at 11 p.m., Mediaite reported. As of now, Gutfeld appears to be the undisputed top host at Fox News in terms of viewership. The Five remains one of the most popular shows in all of cable news, and his late-night comedy show Gutfeld has been racking up historic numbers. This comes as social media ignited this week over Carlson's firing. Gutfeld appeared to offer his support to Carlson earlier this week. Gutfeld took to Twitter to defend Carlson and hit back at his colleague Geraldo Rivera, who had issued some seething comments about Carlson after his departure. Rivera tweeted, "I don't wish ill on anybody, but there is no doubt, as I said at the time, Tucker Carlson's perverse January 6 conspiracy theory was bullsh*t. Having lost the election, President Trump incited an insurrection that sought to undermine our constitutional process." In response, Gutfeld hit back at Rivera for taking a shot at Carlson, which came across as Gutfeld was offering support to his former colleague. "You're a class act, Geraldo. A real man of the people," Gutfeld tweeted. Earlier this week, Gutfeld made headlines when he mentioned Carlson on air after the news broke that Fox News had parted ways with the top-rated host. During a segment on The Five, Gutfeld joked that Carlson will now run for president, and several of the hosts did not say a word. Dana Perino took a sip of her drink, Jason Chaffetz laughed, and Jeanine Pirro immediately moved on and kicked the show over to a new segment on a different topic. It seemed as if no one wanted to talk about Carlson or the explosive news, which could suggest that on-air hosts may have been told to not discuss the situation. But Gutfeld was not afraid to mention Carlson and appeared defiant. The conversation at the table began when they discussed President Joe Biden's re-election prospects. Chaffetz predicted that even though Biden will likely announce re-election, he will ultimately not run. Biden did announce early on Tuesday morning that he is running for a second term. "I think she actually might be a candidate," Chaffetz said. "I don't think Joe Biden, even though he may announce tomorrow, I don't think by the time he gets to the end of the year he's actually going to run." As the end of the segment neared, Gutfeld joked about Carlson by saying, "And then so in 2024, it'll be Susan Rice versus Tucker Carlson." "Okay," Pirro said before teasing the next segment and kicking the show to commercial. Soon after news of Carlson's firing, reports shed light on who made the final decision to cut ties with the top host. A new report reveals that Lachlan Murdoch, the chief executive of Fox Corporation, and Suzanne Scott, chief executive of Fox News Media, decided on Friday night to fire Carlson. Then, Scott informed Carlson on Monday morning of the decision.